Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Biology with Vinay Teacher. In this class, we are going to learn formation of male gametophyte. Male gametophyte means pollen grains. In the previous lesson, we learned microsporogenesis. So microspore formation how this microspore formation takes place. Already we learned a cross section of anther. So in this cross section of anther has two lobes. In the two lobes it has four microsporangia. This is microsporangia. Each microsporangia is filled with compactly packed homogeneous cells. That is called sporogenous cells. This sporogenous tissue, this cells of sporogenous tissue is every cells of sporogenous tissue is capable of producing microspore. So these cells are known as microspore mother cell. Okay, microspore mother cell. This microspore mother cell is having been diploid in number of chromosomes 2n. It undergoes meiotic cell division. Meiotic cell division. Okay, so by this meiotic cell division, it is producing microspore haploid number of chromosomes. Means n number of chromosomes. So this is producing tetrads, microspore tetrads. It is forming microspore tetrads. These microspore tetrads are separated when the anther mature. These tetrads separated into microspores. Okay. Here now some changes are taken place in the microspore in the formation of pollen grains. What are the changes? We will see that is. Here this microspore is having its own plasma membrane. Microspore is having its own plasma membrane. This is microspore. So around it is having its own plasma membrane. So this is plasma membrane. Around this plasma membrane, it has two layers. So next to this plasma membrane, it has a layer that is known as intine. Intine is very closely present with the plasma membrane. Intactly present, intact with the plasma membrane. This intine is intact with plasma membrane. Intine is made up of cellulose and pectin. Cellulose and pectin. Okay. So this cell around this intine, it is having another one thick layer that is called exine. Exine is not a continuous layer, so it is an irregular layer. It is an irregular layer. So it is having, this is that structure, so it is outer surface of this layer is irregular. Okay. So it is made up of, it is called exine. It is made up of sporopollenin. This sporopollenin is most resistant organic material. Okay, most resistant organic material. Next, if you see that is, so it is most resistant to most resistant organic material. So these pollen grains, this sporopollenin is cannot be so disturbed by high temperature, cannot be damaged with a high temperature, strong acid and alkali. Strong acid and alkali. Okay. At the same time, it is a having, that is, cannot be damaged, degraded, cannot be degraded by any enzymes. No enzymes can degrade the pollen grain, degrade the sporopollen. Degrade the sporopollen. Okay, now you understand. So microspore undergoes meiotic cell division and it forms the cluster of microspore tetrads. So this microspore tetrads is separated. So on and mature. So then it undergoes that is, some changes are taking place in the microspore. It is having the three membranes. Outer membrane, that is, it is having on its own plasma membrane. Then in the next to this plasma membrane, it is having intine. Intine is made up of cellulose and pectin. So around that pectin, it is having extine, another one membrane. It is not continuously present. It is leaving some space. So in that space, it is having, that is, aperture. There is an aperture that is known as germ pore. Through this germ pore only pollen tube germinates, pollen tube grows. Okay. Now we will see, that is, this pollen grains, what changes are pollen grain, what changes are taking place. Now you see, in this nucleus, it undergoes mitotic cell division. Mitotic cell division. So by this mitotic cell division, this nucleus become two nuclei. Nucleus become two nuclei. Okay. So in this two nuclei, means by this karyokinesis, it divides into two nuclei. Then cytokinesis takes place. This cytokinesis is not proper. Improper, cytoplasm divided improperly. So it means one cell has more cytoplasm, another cell has less cytoplasm. So here you see, this cytoplasm divides improperly. So here in this, it is forming two cells. Okay. So in this cell, this nucleus is called vegetative cell. This cell is called vegetative cell. This is generative cell. So vegetative cell means, vegetative cell is not taking any role in reproduction. Vegetative cell is not taking, means vegetative nucleus is not taking any role in reproduction. But this vegetative cells, here in this vegetative cell, it has dense cytoplasm, with nutrients and nucleus. Okay. So here generative cell has lesser, cytoplasm is lesser than the vegetative cell, but even it is also having dense cytoplasm. So dense cytoplasm and nucleus. Now you see, this cell is becoming two-celled condition. So in this condition, so pollen grain is transferred from anther to stigma in two-celled condition. So mostly 60% of the pollen grains are transferred from anther to stigma in four-celled condition. Okay, so here you see this is the sporogenous tissues. The cells of the sporogenous tissues develops into pollen grains. So after developing, here you see, if you see it is here these microspores are separated, that moving away from each other. Then here it is developing in the, that is mitotic cell division takes place. So here two cells are forming. So then here it is, if you see, that is two cells form, two celled stage, pollen grains become two celled stage. Then after that is here membranes are developing. So outer membrane, this all these membranes develop. Okay, then after in this stage, this dehiscence of anther, this place is dehiscence of anther. In this place, this dehiscence of anther is dissolved. Then sporogenous, here also sporangium, microsporangium is also so dissolved. That is, then these pollen grains are released from anther. So now this pollen grain reaches the stigma. Okay, so mostly it is in two celled stage only it is transferring from anther to stigma. So in some cases, 40% cases it is transferred in three celled stages. Okay. Now you listen here. This pollen grain is allergies and causing bronchitis affliction to some people. Okay, it is causing bronchitis affliction and some allergies to the to some people. So mostly if you see, that is a Parthenium plant. So that Parthenium plant is known as carrot grass. Carrot grass. So here it is when it is it comes to India, it came to India with wheat. So when wheat is imported from other country, with wheat this Parthenium came to India, and it is only ubiquitous in occurrence and causing allergies. It is ubiquitous in occurrence and causing allergies. So it is causing bronchitis affliction. That is, bronchitis affliction means this leads to asthma and bronchitis. Asthma and bronchitis. So it is that is, this pollen grain is having rich nutrients. So because it has rich nutrients, it is becoming tablets and medicines. So it is they are preparing it as tablets or syrup. It is making tablets or syrup. So athletes are taking this. It is giving so more energy to the athletes, and that is race hearts. Okay, students. Now I think this is formation of male gamete. You would have understood that male. Okay, my male gametophyte is pollen grains. Thank you, students.